there, man. Like straight up, like found the correlation between the X and the Y axis to send that man straight down the Y axis to the bottom of the blast zone. Like that was
That's
incredible.
right, bro. Pull out your study guide. You gotta be wary of these situations. Just insane play.
Yeah, take
all
a
around.
good look. We're gonna be quizzing you on that one later.
Yes, this will be on the final, so get ready. It's worth 50 points.
Get ready. I mean, hey, you know what else Felix will be? He will be on the main stage this weekend. Be sure to look out for him more this weekend. So there you go.
Yeah.
That's right.
Yeah.
That's right.
But for the first time tonight, ladies and gentlemen, we have Checkmate's very own Stroder Ame making his way to the setup, unwrapping his controller, getting ready to be playing against Frost. One of, I believe, the I don't want to say a rivalry, but one of the up-and-comers in Frost, looking to take the head off of a king for the first time, where Stroder just kind of sees this as Tuesday. He isn't really all too concerned with Frost. I've spoken to him about this very thing. He doesn't take Frost seriously, which is very, very disheartening when you're a competitor who plays and works as hard as Frost does. And, Frost, tonight, fighting for a little bit of respect, especially on their way to main stage.
That's no secret, man. It almost like doesn't even matter who he's going up against. Sometimes he just feels like he wants to do a little bit of trolling in the bracket, and he will do exactly that, playing, doing, and going about however he feels like through his bracket runs. And so far, I feel like the Chrom is a pretty solid pick for Stroder. Not one that you would expect to see in bracket, but given how close in relation the character is to Roy, which we know good and well as a bracket character of his, I can expect to see some pretty clean gameplay from this particular character.
100%. Honestly, like personally, I think Stroder's the personification of casual Friday. He's going to come in very relaxed, but still get that work done, which he usually does.
Right, and get that shmoney clock in.
Exactly, and as you see, he's clogging in right now. It's been a while since I've seen him on stream. Nice to see it. We got the Chrom versus Roy. These sorties being very popular in this bracket today.
Yeah, sorties.
Yeah,
have been,
I mean,
like even the short time that I've been here.
Dude, these guys are I think, Arizona mainstays. Obviously, with Ronald really starting up the meta early on and running with it. And then Stroder just can kind of play any character who has anything resembling a sword. And then, of course, Frost, who has seen a lot of success with both of these characters in bracket. I'm kind of surprised we're not seeing a lot of the Chrom today, because generally when Frost is on stream, I am used to seeing the Chrom, because I feel like it suits his more passive and defensive style, and is able to help them with advantage a lot. But here's the thing, you're going up against Stroder, you need to have all guns blazing, and that's why I feel like he picked the Roy today.
Right. I mean, yeah, I think I might have asked him this before, like, I think, like, at another weekly that I had gone to. I am aware that he does want to transition away from that character. I don't know if he wants to do it completely, though. I might have to ask him again if he's just trying to, like, get off that character completely, or if he kind of wants to move into, like, a secondary combo or anything else.
Interesting stuff. Tides are changing right now as we see Frost just headhunting for, which would very much be one of the best wins you could get in AZ if you manage to take a set off Stroder, but the thing is, Stroder hardly lets sets go. It's hard seeing him do that in general. I just hardly see him lose these sets.
It's a forbidden fruit for sure. It's not something that Stroder does very frequently, but there's only 2 people in the venue this evening who have done so, and it has been Felix and Chrom, both of whom are in semifinals right now.
That is true. That is a good point. Felix taking it over Stroder at Ascension.
Very much true.
Yes.
Very much true.
But we got a high offensively charged game right now. Stroder's still in the lead. And again, here's the thing about Chrom. That consistent damage across the entire sword is such a boon to them as a character. But it in no way makes up for the absolute explosive power that Frost has with this Roy pick. Because honestly, a sweet spot, I mean, that sweet spot smash attack probably would have killed. But unfortunately, I take consistency over hard burst damage. Frost right now is the opposite.
Yeah, and I mean, if I can keep it 100 for just a second, I feel as though, like, even before we really got to see a lot of Oh, wait a minute. Good pairing to jab backer for a reversal on that stock, and that's going to take game number 1. But like I was going to mention about Frost on Roy, if I were to be a hook for a second, I kind of feel like he's been playing Chrom as though he were playing Roy this whole time. I feel like there'll be many times where he gets like really in there, sometimes in ways where he doesn't really even need to.
That is true, honestly, and it's clear that Stroder's just picking that apart, as we saw right there, the brilliant parry to get that air combination, and it was going to end it. Just him being off stage was enough pressure to keep Frost at bay and maybe just not reach enough in his up B to get back to stage.
Exactly, yeah, and with that said...
We're going to game 2.
Yeah, straight into game 2, like you said.
So, I mean, already, again, the thing about Frost is when you take a game off of them, they do not let that shit slide. Because, I mean, look at this. 47% unanswered, and he's playing like he's a man possessed right now.
Yeah, Frost is not the type of person to let that stuff go unchecked. And here we are, Stroder Ame going to be landing a solid string of up airs followed up by a back in order to build up all the way to 61%. He's definitely doing his most to keep things even, but Frost is making an equally good response time and time again, especially with that super armor up B. Keep in mind that super armor is only applicable when you use it from the ground and up, and he's putting it to good use more than once already in the set.
Still doing all the pressure at ledge, but Frost is going to reverse that whole situation and manage to get that stock off, and he has a lead against Stroder right now. Let's see if he can build up on it. Intend to do so, but these two are just trading blows. Frost getting get something a little started, but can't really finish.
Good rule of thumb in a matchup like this, whoever's in the air is probably not going to be having an easy time landing back on the ground. But I feel like Chrom does a lot better job of keeping opponents airborne just because of how consistent the hitbox of his sword is. The thing about Frost, though, is that he's amazing at covering those landings. I say, how did he still get cheesed by that?
That is beyond me, man.
Oh man, you know, I like to think maybe he was a little too high still getting hit by that. Stroder not being anywhere near to get hit by that counter. And ended up being dragged down by that. Definitely the cheese coming through full force. But Frost bringing it back. Like you said, he doesn't leave things unchecked.
Right. But speaking of cheese, yeah, that Jared is going to be taking stocks really quickly. And now Stroder on their last stock, but right now they've done a good, hefty portion of percent to Frost there on his second stock. But right now, Frost has Stroder in the corner. Stroder's without a jump, and he's dead. Wait, no, he's not! No!
Whoa.
Again, another brazen offstage play by Frost. I am so sick of this dude thinking he can keep getting away with this.
Well, like he does.
But let's see if he can get away with it. Stroder's mustering up a comeback right now, and if there's something you don't want to give Stroder, it's the chance to just come back when you finally get the lead on him.
Yeah, Stroder as heavy as
that might fight Frost later.
Yeah, that might come in to bite him later down the line, but still, he's securing himself a very solid position where he was controlling that stage for a good long while, building up to 61%. But it might not be too long before Frost catches on. You can see he's trying to set up into something big here.
Here's the thing about Frost, though. When he's down or whenever he is, in a position where he could lose, nobody shores up his defense quite like he does. The poise that this man brings to the table in situations like these is absolutely ludicrous, but he needs to stop getting antsy in the corner. He needs to just ledge trap. Wait for his opponent to be in a position where he can't react at all, and there, a position like that off of a whip punish, the side B is going to be taking that stock for Frost. But my God, if this dude keeps going off stage that crazily, he might be feeling the repercussions of that one day soon.
If you're Frost, you got to be taking a deep ass breath right now, because this game almost slipped past his hands, but managing to close it out, got to give it up to him. But those decisions might come back to bite him. He got away with it, but just by the skin of his teeth. I feel like it was just one interaction away from it going Stroder's way completely.
Yeah, I feel like, that one definitely got a little bit closer and a little bit down more to the wire, if you will. But, I mean, it looks like Stroder's still going to be trying to keep things fresh here, making this switch over to Ness in our game.
Yeah, again, it could be this, lack of respect that Stroder claims to have for Frost. It wouldn't surprise me very much, but then again, this is a hard matchup for Ness. I don't know what Stroder is trying to prove tonight, because Ness and Swordies do not go together very well, especially a character like Roy, who is so good at just rushing you down, and Ness is so floaty that he really can't deal with it super easily.
Yeah, it can be a little bit hard for you to, or a little bit hard for someone to pick up on, like straight away for that reason. But still, Stroder's going to be securing himself some good neutral to get himself back onto the center stage. And excellent Nair though to regain a little bit of control in that neutral, because you see a lot of pressure that was coming in from Frost. Nair honestly seems to be a pretty good response to that, given how quickly he comes out of shield.
True, you see just both of them trading blows. Stroder pulling ahead just by a little bit. Manages to get the drag down fair into a back throw. And he's going to take the lead now. Frost's going to need to fight back in an interesting matchup. I honestly did not expect a Ness right now.
I wasn't either. I was going to say Stu stuck on it because it is Stroder after all, but yeah, that was a little bit of a deep reach right there.
Again, this is the top player pre-major local. Just try to take as much of a load off as you possibly can. Keep it chill, you know, you don't want to overexert yourself in just a local whenever you have an event like main stage this weekend. Frost, very much the opposite. Super momentum based on a person and a player, and they're trying to give themselves any kind of momentum going into this weekend. They're playing all guns blazing, and Stroder, well, he's just so damn good that he can afford to play back a little bit.
Yeah, he can just kind of just go off a little bit.
That rage is going to kill, too.
Just pulling up ahead, and if you saw the last game compared to this game, it's like night and day. Like, it was so close with Chrom and Roy, as to be expected, and now we just got this Ness running business right now.
Yeah, it's running the show, as you can see here. Very healthy 2-stock lead, but right there you can see Frost is definitely lining himself up to bring that straight down to a tie. Landing a counter off stage. Is it too low to make it back? Indeed it is, and Stroder Ame with the biggest pop-off we've seen tonight is going to be taking 2-1, but not the set just yet, as it is still a best of 5.
Yeah, I mean, dude, Ness is very explosive whenever you're constantly running into the net that they could put up with these fast options, and I feel like missing that F smash was just not it there. And wow, man, what a play! But again, Frost, stay on stage for the love of God, my God. I've said it once, I said it a million times.
I mean, it's to be fair, a lot of the offstage play has resulted in Frost's loss of stocks. So, honestly, I mean, what can you say?
Like Frost has like 2 options, bro. Frost has 2 options. He can either stay on stage or like play Sora, so that we can have a sortie that like can do that kind of stuff. But like, and you still have a counter. See, you could do that. Just not. I don't know about no Roy though.
That is true. And right now we got the Wario pick coming in from Stroder, just as per usual, roulette. He's picking whoever's in the cast, whoever just wants to get in a game. Stroder going to Wario.
Well, we're kind of starting to look at potentially Frost needing to play Gluto at main stage. So I'm expecting, you know, maybe he was like, maybe just go Wario just so I can, you know, have a body to hit. And Stroder, being a good guy like he is probably like, yeah, I'll do that for you.
That's
I don't know why Stroder sounds like that, but
nah, that's
Stroder at the locals. Yo, I'm here. I'm Stroder.
Yeah. Imagine like
hey
a
man,
cardboard
you like
cut out
my
of Stroder.
Ness?
Imagine like Lair like dragging like a PNG of Stroder across the screen. Hello, everybody, I'm Stroder.
I thought he was in call for a second. That's
Yeah,
how good that
I was like, whoa, Stroder?
like,
You're in the middle of the game. You can't be here
yeah,
now.
you're in a match, bro. You got a game to play.
Yo, you're saying that's mid-set coaching right here. Go back to gaming.
Oh,
Yeah.
man.
Speaking of getting back to it, it is 1-stock or 2-stock rather, and we've got a couple of boys trying to swing on each other right now. Again, the combo game for both these characters is ridiculous, and Wario, character that we haven't seen for quite a while, due to the absence of Bluto being able to travel, is starting to come alive here in the hands of Stroder Ame.
Exactly, yeah. Kind of just bringing this Wario out in full swing. And speaking of which, he's just about ready to do so. That Waff seems to be raring to go. He'll be going for that drag down aerial, but yeah, he's going to be dragging himself down to a last stock and potentially 1 stock away from like game number 5, as Frost is going to be wasting no time trying to prioritize on that lead that he's managed to find himself with.
Yeah, with the Blazer going to be coming out to get some extra damage on to Stroder right now. And again, that Waft is clicking for Stroder. All you need to do is take this stock and you know, Frost is gonna have to play ridiculously scared for the rest of the match, no matter how long that might be.
That's right, Stroder glowing yellow. The fart is built up right now, just ready to maybe even let it rip. But Frost lets that F smash rip. He says, not so fast, bro. I'm not going down like that. And he brings it to 2-2 in the set.
Again, yeah, taking that win over the Wario pick from Stroder. And hey, if you want to see Frost take more wins against Wario, be sure to tune into Main Stage this weekend, where Frost will likely be taking on Tony.
This is facts, and I bet he'll win too with the way he just insane stuff, bro. People got to stop rolling in on Frost. I'm just saying.
Tony's shaking.
He
want to
is
see
really
him do
good
that
at
to
that.
a current PGR player this weekend.
Oh man.
Exactly that, man. Well, hey, good stuff in that game number 4, but there's still game number 5, and the final boss that Stroder has to offer for Frost in terms of character picks is the Donkey Kong. He's prepping him for the tweak matchup.
Yeah, at this point, like, he's throwing so many characters at him. There's like a whole coaching session in 5 games.
Exactly, man. Look at that. Straight in for the upbeat.
Oh, Stroder's a Metafy coach. I didn't even know that. That's sick. But hey, listen. Oh, so he's not. Okay, well, I stand very corrected. I'm not gonna say I'm surprised, but you know, I have a feeling if he applied, he might be able to make it. But look, that's neither here nor there. This is Donkey Kong, and this character off of one grab can do so much percentage, and as well as just maneuver the stage into their advantage. And I gotta admit it, I feel like the thought process for Stroder here is that he can cargo throw Frost off stage where Frost is significantly weaker.
Exactly. It's just like you said, man. I mean, it's just like you said, he can get so much off of a grab, but at the same time, Frost can get so much off of, DK existing, given that he's had such a large hitbox for him to withstand. There you go. Counter off stage against a very vulnerable attack/recovery. He's going to be landing him a counter and stock number 1 in our game 5.
That's true, but right now it doesn't seem like the Kong's paying off for Stroder, but we'll see. It can go any direction, but Frost, it seems like he's very Whoa! Down to just keep the lead.
Hold up, gentlemen. We might be witnessing history in the making here. I don't think Frost has ever beaten Stroder.
Exactly, man. Especially not on the critical, the most highly acclaimed of DK picks, man. Like if you see Stroder going DK, you know he's playing to win. You can tell he's in his mojo right now.
That is facts, man. Just a set over Stroder is definitely one you're gonna want to keep, but this is the part where I feel like Stroder will just kick it into high gear. We'll see though. Frost is just holding on to this pretty strong. As long as he just keeps himself grounded, doesn't go for any crazy offstage options, I feel like he could definitely take this pretty comfortably.
And now he will try.
And now
I'm waiting for the Sandbox music to start, so we can witness the slaughter that's about to befall poor Frost. But honestly, right now he's playing a very, very refined game. Again, his poise in situations like these is incredible. There's very few people of Frost's age that can really keep it together like this. He's doing a good job of just knowing what he needs to do in order to stay alive and also to get damage on the board.
Exactly. Check it out. He's going to be going off stage for that forward throw, cargo throw, in order to tie it right back to a last stock situation in our game 5. But that percent is very marginal. Like we mentioned, that's a big body to take a lot of hits, but at the same time, a lot of damage.
Oh, when he gets to Jared, that's going to be it. Frost saying, bro, I'm not asking for respect anymore. I'm demanding it. Frost taking it.
He's going for the... Okay, that's a shout out to my boy,